Hey there, Tim and Air, the Toolman back at you. I wanted to do a kind of a review. I've done a review of this drywall gun before, but I didn't actually show how you use it. So I wanted to change things up a little bit and do a video on actually using it. I was doing a drywall job not too long ago, and this thing came in so handy. I really enjoy using this thing. I had to put up basically a whole wall, half a room full of drywall, and this made it so much easier. This is the DCF 620. I bought this about a year ago, and I'm sure there's probably a newer version out there, but I wanted to show this one if they're still using it. This is brushless. The 20-volt brushless, and when I bought this, it actually came with 2 batteries, a charger, and the spiral saw, like kind of like the rotozip saw. And for the interest of not saying certain words, I'll call this a drill driver. But this is the DCF 620 drywall drill driver. And so you can use regular screws, and when you buy this, don't kind of freak out because the bit is not spinning. It's not broken. It has like a clutch inside, so it makes it a little easier. So you can actually put the screw in there. It does actually hold it in pretty well. I can go around with the screw in there and use it. So when you're using it, you actually press the handle first and then put the screw in, and it sinks it. And then you have having a depth adjustment right here, so you can see the tip is kind of sticking out right there. But so you can kind of adjust this thing to how you want the screws to stay in there. I have it just below the surface, so I don't rip through the paper on the drywall. I do a lot of drywall repairs. I'm a maintenance guy for a property maintenance company, and I do commercial and residential. And so, doing drywall repairs and stuff, it happens all the time. I actually cut this piece, some scrap left over. This is that like fiberboard, and it works pretty much the same way. Goes in the same way. This has that fiberglass stuff in it. So it sets it, and it, depending on your drywall and your screws that you're using, you can adjust that to your liking. I typically use 1 5/8" drywall screws most of the time, and I really enjoy doing drywall. For some people, it's not their thing. I don't know why, but I really enjoy drywall. So I kind of set up a little mock on a 2x4 here, a mock piece, and then so when you what I did was I purchased this separately. This is the DCF 620 6201, DCF 6201. This is the collated. It works pretty much the same way. I found that you can put pretty much any size battery in here, but I usually have like the 2 amp hour batteries. I think this is what this is. It kind of balances that out pretty good, and then it's also got a clip right here to where you can clip it on your. I use a holstery.com driver master clip, and I just clip it on my thing. Even with the screw gun attachment on there, it works really well. It doesn't like overweight your pants or whatever you have on. Have that belt clip on. It also has a light, so you can kind of see what you're doing in dark spots. One thing that you do have to be, kind of watchful eye of is the directional switch is like right here by the trigger. So sometimes you can actually, I wish they would kind of change that a little bit, but you got to make sure it's going in the right direction. I've actually done that where I started using put the screw gun attachment on it. I'm like, why are my screws not going in there correctly? I actually had it in reverse versus forward. So you got to kind of watch that. Now you can, if you're doing screws manually, and you can't get the screw doesn't go all the way down there, you can actually just take this. Just comes right off, it locks on there and locks off, so it can't come off. You can take that off, and then you can reverse it and pull your screw back out. Pretty much the same deal. And then when you want to switch to the collated screw gun attachment, you just push this in and then pull the bit out, because the screw gun attachment actually comes with actually came with 2 of these. So you put this in there, lock it in, make sure it's all the way in, and then you take your screw gun attachment and push these 2 little buttons, and you're locked in. I've already had these kind of in there, but I'll show you how easy this is. You saw how easy it is to turn on and off. And then on this side, it actually has the same adjustment that the drill has, to where you can adjust how deep the screw goes. I have it set to 1 5/8 screws. It also has markings right here, and I have you push this little button right here, and you can actually slide this over to. I have it set for 1 5/8 screws, so this little piece actually slides in and out. So it's pretty cool. Again, I have it set to 1 5/8 screws, and then you can just set this aside. I had a period of time where I couldn't find this, so make sure when you take this stuff off, you put it somewhere safe. You don't lose it. I lose drill bits, little drill bit tips all the time. But you just kind of, these are, I think these are Metalbo screws. I think I got them at Lowe's. And you can see it doesn't have screws all the way down. But one thing to note, that when you're loading this, you load it to where it's one click away from straight. And the reason for that is, once you turn this on and go to push the screw down, this actually, by the action of pushing this in on your piece of wood, it actually moves the screw over into place. So you want to put it like at a 45-degree angle, and then you just hit the trigger and screw it in. I didn't get that one on straight, so I'm going to try it again. And then the second one's in. I have it set a little light, so I just do it on adjustment. I think it's, let me set it a little back. And you just put your screws in like that. It's super easy to adjust. Typically, I think most of these screws come in a tub of like 1,000 screws. The only drawback that I've seen for this is the screws are more expensive. Again, I use 1 5/8 screws, so I think they were like $27 or $37 for a tub of 1,000. And again, you can, it's totally adjustable. If you want to use 1 1/4, I think I saw those there as well. But you just have to adjust everything to your size of screws. So really makes your it really makes your drywall job go a lot quicker. And then when you're done, or if you miss a screw, take it back out, and then you make sure you do it in reverse, and you take it back out. See, I can pull any of these screws back out. Once you press this in, the clutch engages, which is pretty nice. So see, you gotta get it on. You gotta get it on there first, and pulls it out really fast. So, and then again, you put it in the other direction, and see, and then that's like what it said. It's kind of hard to know which direction sometimes that your drill is in. So now my drill should be going in. See, I can drive it in my table here. So anyway, you can you can do that, and you can do them singly. And then when you're going to put your bits back on, it's literally this simple. And you got your screw gun attachment, and then you go to town with. See, I had it in reverse. That was what I was talking about. So it's real easy to go in the wrong direction. There it is. It's in the right direction. I just push it down right. So you literally can make your drywall job a whole lot easier. I guess the only drawback to doing this is just feeding them normally. And a lot of people carry the drywall screws. I usually have like a Tough Built or a Holstery.com. I use the Joey pouches a lot for my screws. So I'll have a Joey pouch right here, have my drill in the driver master hanging on there, and just go to town. And you can do it either way. Like I said, if you can't get to the, just get a box of screws instead of getting the collated screw gun attachment. But this makes it so much funner. Again, I love drywall, so I'm not like most people, but I really enjoy this tool. Like I said, I think they have a newer one out. If I find it on the deal, I'll put a little picture of it on the screen and see if you like it. If you're getting great value out of my channel, I'd appreciate if you go down there, hit the like and subscribe button, and hit the bell icon. You'll get notified when I post a new video or go live.